Hey, good afternoon, guys. Ron here, Precision Sails, doing a walk around of a really nice mainsail here for a MacGregor 26X. A bit of a common boat. We do a lot of these sails. This one happens to be made from Challenge Warp Drive, and weight on this one is 6.11. This gentleman has chosen to add 2 full battens at the head, 2 partials towards the foot, and we've added radial corners to it, which I suggest with all radial sails that we add those corners. And we've added something that I wanted to kind of highlight, and that's a flattener that not everyone is equipped for, so I'll show you what that is. But let's just start here. This is how your sail will come. It'll become folded and tied with the sail tie that you see here in the bag, and the battens will come along with it. And so the battens here are put together with zap straps. You just turn it over so it sits a little flatter. And what I recommend when you're going to open these up, do it outside, don't do it inside, and do it in the grass. So if you lay this down like this in the grass, and what you're going to do is put a foot on it so you can control it. Don't put too much pressure on it, but just make sure it doesn't go anywhere, hit you in the shins. And then you're going to use a side snips or a sharp knife, and you're going to cut these zap straps one at a time, starting at the end, and let the grass kind of absorb it as it opens up. And so that'll slow it down as it's kind of opening up. So either do it at home in the backyard or down at the marina. Lots of marinas have little grass areas. So you're going to want to do that, and just be careful with it. Please don't do it inside. I've heard too many stories of things being broken. So let's take a look at the sail. So tri-radial design, Dacron sail. It is a woven material, so if anyone has any class specifications that they need to meet, most class specifications just say that it has to be a woven material. This is. And the tri-radial design, you can see a good layout of it there as those panels start to go vertical up towards the head. And I've got the head kind of up on a ring here. So let's start down here in the tack, and we'll just kind of focus in and show you a couple of the features here. So again, radial corners, and notice how those radial corners go out and match quite well the radial panels of the sail. And that's what you want to do, is you want to move those forces out of that corner and across the sail. And let's just take a look at that ring with the foot line weaving through it. And the reinforcements there are quite nice. The other ring there is for your Cunningham. And then as we go up the sail, notice the reef point is the exact duplicate of the tack. And we'll just kind of go across here, have a look at that reef point. As it goes across, look at the reinforcements on that. Beautiful, really well done. We'll just kind of focus in on those grommets. That's going to last a really long time, guys. Most people are really concerned about longevity of their sails. That's how you make sails last. Is those little tiny details is what makes our sails last longer than most others. And so let's just keep walking up here. And I'll just stop, focus in a bit on how we do the grommets. And the sliders are webbed on with vinyl in between them to stop any chafing in that spot. And the way that's webbed on is going to stop any problems that you might have through the years. Typically it doesn't happen right away, but it does happen where you get jamming. So nothing worse than being out in the wind trying to drop that mainsail and the sliders jam. So a couple of full battens. As we walk down the leach, I'll show you those a little bit more in depth. But notice how these panels are more vertical here towards the top. And then we'll just kind of pan up. And I'll quickly show you the head plate, alloyed head plate. So I just have it hanging up a ring there. Webbed on, the top slider webbed on. Let me just scoot underneath the sail here, and so you can get a good idea what this is going to look like up in the wind a bit. And how the light goes through it. Quite nice. Really well done. I like this sail a lot. I'm a big fan of warp drive. I don't know if anyone's noticed that, but so let's just look on down the sail here, and you can see those panels. See how they're vertical up here at the top, and then out of the clew and the tack, they come in a starburst kind of configuration. So as I said, let's take a look at the way this batten is going to work. And the way this works here is your batten will slide in to the pocket. You're going to follow it with this, and it's going to meet up with those 2 grommets and this bit of string, And what you're going to do is go between those two grommets with the string and get some mechanical advantage so that you can then put good tension on those battens. And the tension on battens is so that you can force a little bit of sail shape into those sails. So we'll just walk down a little bit here, and we'll stop at the partial batten here. So this is batten number 2 here, and same configuration on how it comes together. But you'll notice that the batten ends inside the sail, but look at the reinforcements of that. So you are not going to have any problems with the sail at the batten. That's what we shoot for, guys. So as we come walking down here, 2 things we're going to notice here. We're on the leech of the sail, and what we've got is, this is your reef point, and as we come down, you'll notice this is not a reef point. This is your flattener. So just like your Cunningham, flattener is a way to control your sail and trim your sail, and this is on the leech end or the clew end of your sail, and it works to alter the way that the wind exits the sail. So you can do a little more reading on that, but that's the general idea of it. Let's just focus in here. Nice little clue slug for this gentleman on this 27 or 26 MacGregor, and we've also provided this Velcro strap, which we'll put around the boom, and that'll just take any excess stresses off that clue slug there, just in case it feels like it wants to pull out. So there you go, guys. There's a MacGregor 26 mainsail made out of Challenge warp drive. Happens to be 6.11. But there you have it, guys. Great sail. Give us a call if you're interested.